Hello! In today's lesson, we are going to take a look at icons, styles, and standalone release build. So let's get started. So we are going to create a release build. So the thing to do is to change this and click on release. And then now we are going to make a standalone build. Now normally your project will have a folder here in the Win32 debug, but once you set release, there will be a new folder called release. So let's take a look. Now if you click on project and you clean it first, and then directly click on this button, and now it will build and run. So this version is called a release build because you have set it over here under the configuration part. So once you have got a release build, you can go to the release folder over here. It is located in the Win32 release folder. So you open this, you will see a file. So you can actually click on this now, this exe file, and it will run. Okay, but it's got a weird name, project 1, so we need to change the name to our calculator. So to change the name, you right click this and rename and call it calculator. And now when you rebuild it, it will take on a new name. And so now if you go back to your folder, you should see a new name there. Let's go back to our folder, Win32 release, and now you've got a new folder. And all this old one you don't really need anymore. What you need is this. So this one now is the exe file that you can actually double click and run. However, this file cannot be shared with your friends because it is not a standalone. What I mean by that, this file needs to use other libraries, also known as DLL files, dynamic link libraries, and those DLL files come from your Embarcadero as well as your Windows operating system. So in order to make your file be standalone, you need to change some things in the settings. Okay, so at the moment you can't share with your friend. If you give this to your friend, they won't be able to run it. He will complain of missing libraries. You can see the file is very small, 117 kilobytes. So it needs to rely on many other libraries. That's why the file is so small. So now we want to make it into a standalone. You come back to this setting for release, right click, edit, and then over here you go to the C++ linker over here, linker, and uncheck this box, uncheck this one, link with dynamic RTL, uncheck it, and then scroll down, go to project, go to packages, runtime, uncheck this also, link with runtime packages, uncheck this as well. So click save, and now you can rebuild it. And now if you go, let's close this, and now if you go here and see your release folder, you should see a bigger file, 2.9 meg, right? Why is this file bigger? Because all the dependency and the library it needs has been compiled and combined into one single file. Now you can take this and give it to your friend or anybody, and they will be able to run it. So this is what we mean by standalone build. So now next thing you want to do is to create an icon. So to create an icon, you can go to this website, Icon Archive, and look for a nice icon. Let's say I look for an icon, let's say palm, and I want to use this icon. So to use this icon, I click on this and I download the ICO file, and then it gets the ICO file. So I open the ICO file, I cut it and put it in my project inside this folder. I dump it here. Right, so now it's there. I want to use it. I have to go back to my builder and right click on this release setting, click edit, and then over here look for application icons, application icons, and then here click load icon, and then click the icon that you've just downloaded, click open. And then it will ask you how would you like to add this to your project. Select the last one, copy icon, and rename it to calculator. Click OK, and now it's there. Click save. The next thing you want to do is to change the icon here as well. So you can go to the form, click on the form, make sure you select properties. There are two tabs here, and then scroll down to icon, it says none. So click on the three dots and then click load. And then here select the ICO file, this one, and then click OK. Click OK again, and now you see it has got the icon. Okay, now you can go to either click this to build or go here and you can clean it. Will clean all the temporary files, and you should be able to see your calculator with the new icon. You need to copy and put it on the desktop to see it. So I copy this and put it on my desktop, and I see my new icon for this program, and I can double click and it will open like that. Okay, alright, the next thing we want to do is to change the theme. At the moment when we run it, we have this very boring style. Let's change the style. Now what are the styles available? You can change to all of this style here. There are quite a number of styles you can change to. Okay, so we go to this website here, cracking lessons and all this. I'll put this in the link in the download file. You can download and go to this website where you can take a look at all the style, and there are names at the bottom as well for each of the style. So let's see how to do that. So to change the style, right click on the release settings, click edit, and then go to application appearance. So click on appearance and then give a name, and then here you can choose your style. Amacrits looks like this, Amacrits, and then number 2 will be Amethyst Camry, which looks like this, Amethyst Camry, and so on. So just choose one that you like. So I'm going to choose Amethyst Camry and uncheck this, and then make sure the default style here is changed to your new choice. Right, this and this needs to match, and then click save. Alright, so now you can project, clean, project, build, calculator. Okay, so it's going to build. So okay, once it's finished building, you can go ahead and do the release and double click, and you see it has changed the style. Alright, so let's cut this, let's copy this and put it on your desktop. To overwrite this, we paste it here, replace this file. Alright, so in this file now, you can actually give to anybody and they will be able to run it, and you double click and you see this is what you get. Enter first number, 2, enter second number, 4, add 6, clears. Alright, so that's all for this lesson. You have learned how to do all these things, and you can download this file. I will put this in the resource section. It has got the link to the icon as well as the appearance styles for you to study. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.